bang, dow, chick, boo, pow, boom, chick, pow, boom.
All right, I'm definitely ready now.
Boom. All right. So the question was posed if jumping right into it, that you said if a podcasting studio would open, how many people would utilize the services?
I'm just
or
wondering,
what would you think?
how many people have a home set up, or how many people do you think would actually utilize?
I think the number is astronomical because niggas is stupid. Let me tell you why. For whatever reason, man, we don't give any credence to education and to longevity and to experience. So everybody feels like they can be better than whoever's doing whatever they're doing. Like the armchair, quarterback. Like, oh, today I saw somebody, a little kid, or not a kid, a teenage kid was talking crazy to Cam Newton.
I saw that.
Saying, "Oh, you a free agent. Like, my nigga."
He didn't realize he was talking to
he knew exactly who
MVP.
That's what I'm saying,
Super
man.
Bowl player, national champion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck does 5 minutes ago have to do with my 10 years of Imagine me going up to Peyton Manning and saying, "You a free agent, nigga. You trash because you a free agent." Like, come on. But that's how we feel. We feel like we live in the moment, and this is the etymology, if that's the right word. But it comes from. I know it all comes from the way we're taught to look at life as people of color. But still, that shit is ridiculous. Like,
let's unpack that a little bit. So I saw the clip. So for whatever reason, it seemed like, well, not for whatever reason, but it seemed like the young man was at a football camp that Cam Newton was taking time out to probably volunteer and probably pay to have put on.
Yeah.
To give back to the kids, though.
Let's say Cam Newton was getting paid $10,000 to come to this camp, right?
I doubt it, but okay.
Let's say he was. I'm a former MVP of the National Football League. There's only it's only 75 people in the entire world in the history of the world that can say that.
I just don't understand, what does him being a free agent have to do with? You have Cam Newton sitting in front of you, someone who has made it to the highest level of football you can play.
Played in the Super Bowl.
And not only played, but was on top of the game for a couple of years. Arguably was the best quarterback for a couple of years. So I have this talent in front of me, Cam Newton. Mm-hmm. I'm an inspiring young kid who wants to make it to the NFL. Mm-hmm. The last thing I'm going to do is ridicule this man for being a free agent. Like, you don't get it. Like, I get it. I went to, and as a high schooler, I participated in a Nike camp, and we were being taught by some special team guys who made a living being a special teamer. Yeah, and I was like, damn, my nigga, you made it to the NFL.
The NFL?
Have you? Oh shit! Like, what the fuck? My mic.
It's on the. There you go. It was an earthquake.
My bad. I don't think some of these kids have seen the talent level it takes to get to the NFL or the NBA.
But it begins with our society as we have, or as how we've been taught, and it trickles into our society as we are right now, and the results, the fruits of what we get, because the whole Instagram and microwave, a society we live in, people are like, oh, well, shit, I'm looking at what you did last year, and so I'm going to judge your character by what you did last year. And most of the time, it don't even be last year. It'll be the last 10 minutes I saw you. Like, I can go over here last month, and this is what Stephen A. gets paid to do. This is what Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, they break down somebody's performance on one day and make that the headline of their life story. They literally turned James Harden into a bad defensive player. Hold up. They literally said James Harden was a bad defensive player, and that became a narrative.
But he is.
But in the same year that they were talking about how bad James Harden was a defensive player, the defensive player of the year, Giannis, James Harden had better defensive stats than Giannis.
I think it's the effort thing.
What you
James
mean?
Harden.
So you telling me that I'm that good that I don't give effort, and me not giving effort is the equal to the defensive MVP of the NBA?
James Harden plays passing lanes very well.
But he had at the same amount of blocks.
I don't believe that.
Look it up.
I don't want
Google
to.
it, nigga.
Nah, you a James Harden lover.
No.
Have you ever seen? I was able to see Andre Ware.
Yes.
You know Andre Ware.
Man, I was talking Andre yesterday. But keep going, yeah.
I was able to see Andre Ware play in a flag football league.
Okay.
Up close in person.
Okay. I got a question when you finish.
The things he did playing the quarterback position in flag football was unreal. So I can only imagine
on a real field.
On a real like that's Andre Ware. He was a bust.
So no, but he wasn't a bust. Question.
In the NFL he was.
He wasn't a bust.
I think he was in a bad spot.
He was in Detroit, man.
But you get what I'm saying though. I'm saying someone who made it to the NFL and had like a mediocre career.
Had a career period.
A career period. You know what I'm saying? And if you know like just to know the talent level of bro, you can go find the most sorriest quarterback in the NFL right now. If you see him throw the football, it's unreal. So how are you gonna knock Cam Newton? How are you gonna be that kid in that position where he doesn't even understand the fact that you are in a position where you are having a conversation with Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
How do you squander that by trying to ridicule Cam Newton for being a free agent?
I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at his record. Oh my God, was he that bad? Andre Ware started 14 games.
I feel like they did some fuck shit. Like they drafted Andre Ware and Rodney Peete like back to back, right?
Yeah, he only started 5 games, maybe. But okay, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. Andre Ware. Who do you think was a better college quarterback, Andre Ware or Vince Young?
Better quarterback, period.
A better college quarterback.
Probably Andre Ware.
Andre Ware,
pure passer,
was a beast.
Yeah,
he
broke
was
every record.
Motherfucking. I watched Andre Ware play against Rice. I forgot how old I was. We went to the Rice game, and I watched him throw 500 yards in the first half and leave at halftime to go to New York to get a Heisman, or to be at the Heisman presentation. So he left early, and he threw 500 yards in a half.
Didn't he win a Heisman?
I believe he did.
Andre Ware was a beast, man.
It was beastly. But going all the way back to how society see things, like you are like Stephen A. Smith gets on TV and talks about. I mean, I'm gonna throw out James Harden because y'all whatever. Stephen A. Smith gets on TV and does a 5-minute diatribe.
You don't like Stephen A. though?
I like all of them.
Okay.
I like all of them. But what I'm saying is, the casual fan doesn't really understand that he's doing this. He's saying these outlandish things to get to rile you up. But he knows that, like, he started coming like he's a bad man. He's a bad boy.
Who?
Whoever he's talking about, he's like, oh, he's a bad boy, and he'll say, but he needs to do this, that, and the other. Mm-hmm. But you forgot that this man did X, Y, Z, whoever he is. Like, they was Durant, blah, 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 blah. He's not going to be able to come back. He has to, it's story building. You have to build a narrative to make a story. So whatever story they decide to build, that's the narrative. You have to build the narrative that this guy is this way in order to make it seem like you're right or wrong, or to suck you in. Giannis is doo-doo trash. Giannis, he's limited. Like, how many times have you seen the MVP of the NBA shoot air balls?
He shot air ball?
He shoots air balls with regularity.
I think Giannis was MVP because he was playing in the post. We don't do that no more.
He don't play in the post. That's the whole thing. He don't play in the post.
He just dunk on niggas?
He's tall. He's tall. And he's in a small market, and they give the narrative that, oh, he's just great, he's this Greek freak, all this, but he cannot shoot the basketball, and the number one skill in basketball is shooting. So if you can't shoot, then you are less than a player.
So why is P.J. Tucker still on the team?
P.J. Tucker can shoot the corner 3.
Man, PJ Tucker goes whole games with no points.
And that's why he should be on the bench. But he shoots the three better than Giannis. Giannis has never led the league in any. I was watching some. I was looking at the stats the other day. Giannis, inside of 6 feet, is 60-some%.
Mm-hmm.
6 feet and out, 6 feet to I think like 18, 20, 30-something%.
I feel like 6 feet is barely outside the little circle.
It's what I'm trying to tell you. 3-point out, 17%. So you telling me that the only time I'm about something is if I'm 6 feet and in.
Mm-hmm.
You can't shoot. You're one-dimensional, but you're the back-to-back MVP, and you haven't got to the NBA Finals yet. You haven't got to the East.
Harden got robbed that 1 year, bro.
Harden got robbed a couple years, but moving right along.
All right, this is my last question on this topic.
Yeah.
I feel like Dame Dollar is better than Steph Curry. And I feel like the year he sent the Rockets home with his clutch shot.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Okay.
In the playoffs,
yeah.
when Dwight Howard was doing the fool and James Harden got lost. Yeah, that year. I feel like when Dame Lillard sent the Rockets home with that three from 4 feet behind the 3-point line, that's when Logo Lillard started, bro. The man is clutch.
I mean, he's clutch as fuck.
He's better than Steph.
He ain't better than Steph.
He's better than Steph.
He's not better than Steph.
He's better than Steph.
The reason why he's not better.
Up until this season, Steph Curry has never been the best guard in the backcourt on his team. Never.
Steph Curry is the best shooter in the NBA. Well, he's one of the top 3 shooters in the NBA.
Some of it is because you can't double team him.
Yeah, but
now it's muscle memory, so now he just hits stupid shots.
But that's what I'm saying. But Steph Curry, however you slice it, is one of the best shooters in the NBA.
He is. I would rather have Clay shooting instead of him, though.
You sure?
I'm positive.
No, but Clay, no. And Steph Curry has top 10 handles in the NBA also.
I'm not talking about handles.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, what makes Steph the thing that makes Curry so cold is that he can shoot off the bounce. That is the second hardest basketball skill. Might be the first. But shooting off the minute I can dribble, shoot, that's tough.
He should be able to, though.
But
he's been taught how to shoot by NBA.
Yeah, but it's people like what's his name? Kevin Martin Jr. He can't shoot off the bounce.
Maybe he just want to dunk on niggas. Don't give me wrong. Steph is cold.
Steph is top 20 cold. Top 10 cold, maybe. Just right now. Not top 10 all time, but top 10 right now.
All right, so would you rather have Steph on your team or James Harden? Be honest.
James Harden. He's bigger. He's stronger. He can do everything Steph do, and he got an extra 3 feet. He can defend.
He can't do everything Steph can.
Check this out.
He can't do everything
Two nights ago, the starting center for the Brooklyn Nets was who? Against the Lakers. James Edward Harden.
So you know this attitude he has is only going to work this one season. In the moment they don't win the chip, he's going to revert back to old James Harden. I'm just telling you that now.
When you say old James Harden, you mean the nigga that was scoring 35 a game?
Man, that nigga quit, bro.
He quit this year.
That nigga quit, bro.
Hold up.
Quit. He never could put the team on his back.
What you talking about?
Nigga quit, man.
How many times the
Quitter.
Rock? How many times?
Quitter.
How many times did the Rock? So you telling me
that nigga's more concerned about going turkey leg hut than winning the chip, bro.
James Harden is the second best Rocket of all time, and James Harden.
Who's the first best?
Kim Olajuwon.
All right. Who the second best?
James Harden. James Harden, and then Calvin Murphy, and then Elvin Hayes.
Calvin Murphy was better than Ralph Sampson?
Yeah, because Calvin Murphy had like 8, 9, 10 years with the Rockets. Calvin Murphy went to a championship too. They lost. Calvin Murphy came off the bench and gave 36 in that year. Came off the bench, gave 36 and 40 something.
Do you think James Harden in his prime. Would you say he's still in his prime?
Yeah.
Is this James Harden better than T-Mac in his prime?
Yeah.
Nah, he's smoking drugs, bro.
Check it out. Know why? Because T-Mac in his prime wasn't like, how many times did T-Mac lead the league in assists?
Well, he ain't had nobody pass to.
Who James Harden passing the ball to?
He has some shooters out there.
Name me the all-star player, the all-star shooter that James Harden is passing the ball to, that he was in Houston. Exactly.
All right, some of the Houston stuff was his fault because he had his run with the front office.
I'm asking you a question, though. How many times?
He was passing. He had Chris Paul for a little while.
Well, a year.
And then before Chris Paul, he had Dwight Howard. He wanted Dwight.
You think Dwight? So what did Dwight? Okay, like I've always said, you know what? I don't want to get on a James Harden tangent, man. I want to move off James Harden. But I will say this, though. James Harden, the only player you can compare to James Harden statistically is Will Chamberlain.
Stop it. What's next, bro?
Stop it. Every time.
Stop it.
All right. Let's go with FOMO, man. FOMO. Fear of missing out.
Oh, man.
Fear, and that's what I think is that drives a lot of our male and female constituents, man.
What are we missing out on?
That's what I'm saying. People will have a fear. So because I'm scared that I'm going to miss out on something, I'm anxious to try to show you or try to do things.
No, I don't like to sleep all day because I feel like I'm going to miss something. Mm-hmm. I feel like I need to wake up, be active.
Well, there are people who get on Facebook or get on IG or just go out in the world and try to create situations because they're scared or they have a fear of missing out. They watch something on social media and they say, "Oh man, so and so's life is so great. I have a fear of missing out on that type of life." So they want to force their spouse, their family, their friends to treat them or to act in a certain way, not because that's what is natural to the situation, because they saw it over here and they have a fear of missing out on that emotion, on that feeling.
There's nothing wrong with having a fear of missing out on a certain lifestyle, so that motivates you to do stuff. Mm-hmm. So it motivates you to maybe pursue a certain career or maybe pursue multiple streams of income because you want to live a certain lifestyle.
I say no. I say
I can't have a fear of being broke. So because I have a fear of being broke, I get motivated to go.
But make some more money. Anytime you're moving in fear, you're not moving. You should be moving in fear. If not fear of being broke, why I gotta be scared to be broke? What's the worst thing happening to you? If you're broke, so what?
Well, I don't know. I don't look at it as fear. I'm just saying. I want to live a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, making moves, making adjustments to your life to make sure you live a certain way. That's cool. But if you're living in fear, or if you're moving in fear, then your actions are different. What does a scared animal do?
So what are you seeing that makes you think these people are moving out of fear?
The way they react. What does a scared animal do? Does it make rational decisions? Does it make decisions that are in the best interest of the overall picture, or do they make sudden moves that are just to get out of a certain situation?
Oh, see, I don't think I live in fear of being broke.
Exactly.
I live in a state where I want to be able to live a certain lifestyle.
Exactly.
So I'm not afraid of being broke. I've been broke before. So if I become broke again, I'll just do what I need to do to be unbroke.
Exactly. But you're not scared.
I'm not going to go flip out and just, rob niggas because I don't want to be broke.
Exactly. Like I'm saying, the fear of missing out, anytime you're operating in fear, like I said, think about what a scared animal does, what a fearful animal does. When a lion is in a situation, if it's fearful, it reacts a certain way. But if it's confident, if it's assured of its prowess, of its power, I move a certain way. No, I'm not going to try to attack this one person or this one animal if I know I can whoop all y'all. I'm not scared of y'all. I'm not moving in fear. I'm moving in confidence.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Fear of missing out. That's a big thing.
I see.
Yeah.
That's something that some people probably need to talk about.
Yeah.
Need to fix.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me add to the caveat that we all do have fear. Fear is healthy. But if fear is healthy, but if you're living in fear, that's unhealthy.
So it's okay to be afraid of something. You're just saying I can't react off of that being afraid.
I'm saying I can't live in a space of fear.
All right.
It's like, would you rather be the gazelle or the lion? Because the lion is scared. It has fear, but it's not living in fear.
But the gazelle is living in fear of being eaten by the lion.
The gazelle is getting fear of getting eaten by everything.
But why? Is that because he's seen his friends get eaten because he can't protect himself?
That too. Trauma. The trauma of seeing, the trauma of the what's the word I'm looking for? Because this is the thing that they tell you that we have as a people. It's in your genes. If your mom was raped, if your great grandma, your grandma, and your mom was raped, in your DNA is a fear of getting raped without you even knowing rape is.
So let me ask you a question. I saw Pop Smoke's mom did an interview the other day on the Breakfast Club. I guess it's the anniversary of Pop Smoke's death. Mm-hmm. So I guess from that, she's trying to push a gun ban movement.
Here we go.
Would you say that that's her moving out of fear?
That's her moving out of common sense.
Well, all right, let me stop. Let me ask you a question. Her son,
her pride and joy, Pop Smoke.
A proud member of the Woo. I think that's the name of that shit, the Woo. I didn't even know that was a gang called the Woo.
Oh,
because he did his Woo walk. Woo.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I was so big. Okay, keep going.
But I mean, it's New York drill music.
Okay.
I mean, Pop Smoke. His name is Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
We know what Pop Smoke was about.
Yes. Yeah.
He tell you keep it on.
Yeah.
So how does that make her a hypocrite? Because I think
keep going.
Does it make her a hypocrite? Because she didn't have this movement before he got shot.
She didn't.
And he promoted gun violence.
Yeah. So what I would say is, and I'm glad you said that word hypocrite, because that word has been popping up in my lexicon over a minute, and I've been trying to relay the word, and people have a problem with hypocritical statements and hypocrisy, but in actuality, what's the problem? What's wrong with being a hypocrite? What's wrong with being a hypocrite?
I mean, you can't. I can't be. So to me, being a hypocrite is I can't make money off of something or enjoy the fruits of something and then turn around and condemn it when it's convenient for me. I feel like that's hypocrisy. I can't say,
but it might I can't. I can't. What's wrong with that? Like, I understand what I'm saying is
she's only doing it because her son got killed.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
but she's not addressing a lot of these people don't address the bigger issue.
The bigger issue.
Prime example.
Yeah.
Gun violence.
Yeah.
If there's a shootout in front of my house right now.
Yeah.
Between two rival gangs.
Yeah.
And two 18-year-olds get killed.
Yeah.
That's not a gun problem.
But what if I get killed though?
It's not a gun problem.
I'm saying if it's a shootout outside of this house
and you get shot
and I'm not even in that shit,
but you get killed
and I get killed,
that's not a gun problem.
But my question is, if they didn't have access to the guns at all, would they still shoot out?
It'd be something different.
And I wouldn't be in danger, right?
You could still be. Because
if they were out there fighting with their hands or knives?
No, because, all right, let's say it's not a gunfight.
Yeah.
But he's trying to run over somebody.
With a car.
And you just happen to be standing at the end of the driveway.
Yeah.
And he hit the nigga he wanted to hit, but then he hit you.
Yeah.
So do we need to ban cars?
No.
Because it wasn't. No, listen, because
I'm listening.
That's not a car problem. Or if these niggas are having a knife fight.
Yeah.
And one nigga got throwing knives.
Yeah.
And he
throw a knife through the window, through the
well, let's just say we on the stoop, smoking.
Yeah.
And these niggas knifing.
Yeah, and I get hit with a knife.
And you get hit with a knife.
Yeah.
Should we ban throwing knives?
Yeah.
That's stupid as hell.
So we shouldn't ban throwing knives?
Why?
Because
it's not a knife problem.
What are you using the knife for?
It doesn't matter what he's using the knife
I'm asking
for.
What if I
a knife is made to cut things.
Yes. So if I break a knife and I make it in the ability to be thrown with ease, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be like, no, we should make these knives like.
Have you seen true knife throwers? They throw any kind of knife. It ain't just a throwing knife.
But I'm saying, so you think that the normal gangster or the normal knife fighter is a true knife thrower, or is somebody throwing his knife?
I've learned to throw an axe accurately in about 10 minutes.
No, you think you know how to throw it accurately.
I did, bro. No, I'm saying we went to the X spot. Yeah.
No. This is the same thing when people go to the gun range. I laugh my ass off at people who go to the gun range and shoot guns.
Why?
Because you standing in this controlled environment, shooting. In fact, I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna stay on the same thing, but I'm gonna skip the shooting range. When people go to trainers, the basketball trainers, and just go and just shoot shots and shoot 100 shots a day, and it's I'm gonna teach you how to shoot. Well, that's just one aspect of this thing. So if you can just, it's not like when you're in a basketball game, you're going to be standing by yourself with no noise, with nobody around you, and you're just shooting the shot. In a basketball game, it's going to be a wet ball. You're going to have to be running up and down. You're going to be out of breath. It's adrenaline pumping.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If that's the case,
yeah.
Why? It sounds like you're saying it's pointless for you to put up shots in a controlled environment, because the putting up of the shots with a trainer in practice, just standing at the 3-point line, 100 shots, nobody in my face, is muscle memory. I'm learning how to do it. So when I get into the actual game, when I have real life conditions going on, the part of me shooting the shot from the spot I'm used to getting to, that's muscle memory.
Okay.
So now I'm learning how to get to the spot I need to get to.
I'm with you.
It's the same thing with the gun range.
Watch this. How many of the gun range people that go to the gun range that hit that target that's right there, go out and go do the other things, go in
the actual like real life situations,
the real life situations, rolling, pulling your gun out within a certain amount of time, being able to do a countdown on how long it takes you to open your gun safe, get the gun loaded and shoot it. How many times do they go and run for 5 minutes and then shoot the gun? How many times do they practice being in their bed, grabbing their gun, finding the target? Like, no, they don't do that. They just go to the gun range and shoot 20 times and be like, yeah, I got this.
Why is that a bad thing? So that person who's going to the gun range maybe twice a week or 3 times a month, they're learning how to be familiar with the weapon.
Yes, but they're also building a false sense of confidence. It's like if you see it every day, I see it every day, we all see it every day. If I'm a quarterback, we're going all the way back to Andre Ware. Andre Ware was cold as fuck in college. Cold as fuck. But when Andre Ware is putting 500 on Rice, and we're like, ooh, he put 500 on Rice in a half. That's cold.
But you knocking people for practicing.
Hold up. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm knocking for the way they're practicing.
Whoa, you can't. Whoa,
yeah.
No.
Hold up. Watch this. Andre Ware putting 500 on Rice. That's amazing. That's great. But look at how you doing it. Because you ain't put 500 on nobody in the league.
But I'm not gonna let you do that because those are 2 different scenarios. Anybody,
how's it different?
That's 2 different scenarios.
How?
You can easily go out here and go to 7-on-7 camps and play football. You can't just wake up and let me practice shooting in my house. They do have systems for that.
I'm saying that. How many times do you think? And you're a gun owner. How many times do you just like, you know what? Let me see how long it would take me to get my gun loaded and catch.
Well, I've actually done that. That's why I have guns strategically placed around the house.
But you're a rarity. And
I don't think I am.
Yeah. I know you're.
There's a whole community that I know for a fact, just in Houston area, of black gun owners who actually go through tactical training. And the guy has the shit every weekend. He's actually a sheriff. This is a moneyless plug, but his name is Tactical Carl, bro. It's a lot of guys. Tactical Carl, a couple of Houston trainers who are like physical fitness trainers. Who I think like Milton from Muscle Fit does it, where they actually go in and they teach these classes with calisthenics, and you shoot. And he has like real life shooting courses, shooting in the car, shooting in the dark, things like that. Shooting under stress, where you got to run like half a mile, pull out your gun, be able to shoot under pressure, be able to load your gun under pressure.
I commend those,
like that.
And that's what it's
the whole community of it. So I think more people do it than what you think.
What I'm saying is, statistically speaking, I think it's 60 or 70% of all 60 or 70% of all home gun owners are shot with their own guns.
But some of that is because they don't store the guns the correct way. If you have kids in your house, you got to secure your guns.
You hear what I'm saying? However you lay it out, we can say there's all these mitigating factors. Use those same mitigating factors across the board. I'm keeping the same energy.
But that's with anything. That's what driving the car.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what using kitchen knives.
Yeah.
That's anything.
But I'm saying that if I have a kitchen knife, the kitchen knife is not killing. Like when a robber comes to my house, he's not going to my kitchen knives and coming to kill me with my own kitchen knife.
That happens.
It happens. It happens, but the frequency and the
of no robbers breaking in nobody's house, killing them with their own gun. That's not happening. That's not happening. See, and that's what I'm saying.
It's not happening. What you mean?
You be throwing out these bullshit ass statistics
it's
with the
truth.
gun. It's one way with guns, but then you say drugs. No, drugs are fine. Drugs are meant to heal.
I don't
then you
say
go to
drugs
cars
are fine.
And you say, oh no, cars are different. You shouldn't ban cars.
I don't say drugs are fine. Drugs are not fine.
Nah, we had this whole conversation. You told me that drugs are good. Guns are bad.
Who said
that's
drugs
what
are good?
You said?
Okay.
You said guns are meant to kill. Drugs are meant to heal.
Last
time I
drugs
are cooking up meth in a Mountain Dew bottle on the back road of Alabama.
But that's
not
a drug.
Meant to heal. What is it then, bro?
Meth is a man-made.
It's a drug,
It's a man-made drug. I'm talking about marijuana.
Nigga, outside of weed, don't tell me nothing about that shit.
Weed,
Miley's,
marijuana.
I ain't trying to hear about Miley's, heroin, syrup. All that shit.
Yeah, all that shit.
That shit is destroying families.
I
crack,
agree with you.
Cocaine.
I agree with you.
All that caffeine.
I agree with you.
Alcohol. Caffeine is a drug, bro.
So is sugar.
I know.
It's
killing niggas.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I'm agreeing with you. Drugs are bad. But what I'm saying is that if drugs are bad, then guns are bad too.
Okay. What you got next? I just thought it was odd that Pop Smoke mom was like, oh no, guns are bad now. But like your son made a whole living off shooting niggas in the face. But what you got next?
Okay, I'm going to give you a choice. I want to go, is the Atlanta run over? Or we can talk about 6ix9ine and Meek Mill.
We can hit both. The Atlanta run is the Atlanta run over?
Atlanta had the shit on lock.
Oh, man. Atlanta had a nice run.
They had a nice run. But
I feel like Texas got overlooked, but whatever.
No, Texas had a run.
Atlanta had a nice run.
Is it over? Is because from
who you got coming out of Atlanta still outside of the Migos? Lil Baby not from Atlanta. He's from Carolinas.
Okay.
No, Dub Baby is from the Carolinas. Lil Baby is from where?
I don't know, but he's not really Atlanta. Like he not. I mean, Lil Baby go hard.
Who do we have left? I don't know. Who do we have left that are true Atlanta artists?
Oh man, that's a great question.
I never was a fan of the Migos.
I wasn't either. They have like I said, they have maybe 2 songs I like, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a hater, but I'm not a fan.
So you got Migos, you got Young Thug.
Yeah, well, Young Thug. I mean,
I thought Lil Baby was from Atlanta.
He might be. I mean but the whole Lil Baby, that whole conversation is as far as like that goes all the way back to the hypocrisy and goes back to the FOMO. Like we want to give these artists and so much credit to say, oh yeah, he's on top of the game, he's the greatest ever. He's like because his numbers did this in this amount of time, but knowing that, look, this is a snippet. Like I can't compare Lil Baby to Pac. I can't compare Boosie to Pac.
Nah.
You know, like Boosie is out of line for Boo Pac. Like, I can't compare it.
Look, I think Lil Boosie is Baton Rouge's Pac, bro.
No.
Lil Boosie is Baton Rouge's Pac,
no, man, no. There's no Baton Rouge Scarface. There's no Baton Rouge meth. There's no Baton Rouge.
I'm just telling you the logic of him calling himself Bupac.
But what I'm saying is the audacity of you, the unmitigated gall of you to say that your 6-year run is as strong as somebody's 40-year run or 20-year run.
Like Lil Boosie.
I fuck with Boosie. No, you know what? Fuck Boosie.
All right, so yeah, the Atlanta run.
Yeah. Is it over? Is it over? I'm saying.
I think Buffalo making that run right now, so Atlanta run might be.
Buffalo run be over too. They beefing with each other right now.
Who beat? Man, this is all for the cameras. These niggas love the WWF. Mm-hmm. These niggas love the WWF. And
so you think it's
a lot of pageantry going on, bro.
Yeah, but
it's a lot of acting going on.
Okay, so
them niggas go hard though separately, even if they do break up.
Yeah, but I don't think that they go harder. They have to. They should stay together because it's four of them.
It's the main characters are Conway, Benny, and Westside.
Westside, right? So, do I want to break that up and have to battle, or not battle, in the sense as 1-on-1, but have to compete with all the other entities, or I want to stay together and be a conglomerate? I would say, let's not trip, stay together.
I don't think they're really beefing. Honestly, Conway, the last one that was on Shady.
Yeah.
And this was the last album he owed Shady. Mm-hmm. That whole deal was crazy because I think it was like a 1, 2, 3, it was like a 4-album deal. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't a 4-album deal. Like it was like you got a 4-album deal, but like Westside dropped the album that counted as one. Benny dropped the album that counted as one. Then they dropped the Griselda album that counted as one. Mm-hmm. And the last album on the deal was Conway dropping his. So Benny technically, I don't think, never was signed to Shady. And that's crazy.
Makes sense. I was listening to...
Honestly, I think Westside had to deal with Griselda on Shady. I don't think Benny ever was signed to Shady.
I was listening to Murphy Lee. It's been a big thing with the Lunatics.
I heard some of that.
Yeah, and... Ali came out and shitted on Nelly, of course, because he didn't get his shine or whatever. And Nelly came out and said his piece. And
I heard Nelly's side. Nelly basically was saying, nobody asked for a St. Lunatics tour. I added y'all to my tour and I paid y'all, so you should be happy with what I gave you.
That's not how I read it, but I can say that. But I read it as Nelly said, look, because I listened to it 2 different ways, 2 different times, different outlets. And then he was like, when they gave me my deal, we said when the Lunatics when the deal first came down the pipe for Ali, they didn't want Ali. Mm. And when Nelly got his deal, and when they first formed the group, everybody signed a deal to a side label without telling Nelly, which is why their money was tied up. When Nelly got his deal, he said, okay, y'all want me, y'all like me, but if I put in my deal that if I sell this much, every one of my members in my group gets a solo deal. Mm-hmm. His benchmark was $250. Right? So he's like, if I sell $250,000, that means that every one of my members in my group gets a solo deal.
And he did that.
So
they got solo deal.
But they didn't all capitalize on it. They didn't all put it in. You know, Murphy Lee was never signed to Nelly. He was signed to Universal.
Right.
So he was like, I wasn't signed to Nelly. Nelly did me a solid by putting me on these songs. There were songs that people wanted to get Nelly on. The Nelly was like, I can't do it, or I don't want to, or whatever, but put so-and-so on the song. Mm-hmm. He was like, Ali was the president of the company. Instead of putting out Murphy Lee or Keywan, he put out a album with him and Gipp.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Ali was the oldest one, had the first deal, put out albums, didn't do well. My album did well. I put everybody else on. But he really mad at me because his album didn't do well.
So basically. Ali is really the nigga that's mad.
Yeah. Murphy Lee was like, Nelly was like 100. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And Nelly was like, shit, I'm 100. It's like, ask them niggas. when I had the studio, I had the play, I had the money, I had the clout. I put everybody in position to win. I had it so what all they had to do was go and say I want an album, and the check was there waiting on them.
Yeah, nah. And when I said that, I wasn't saying that Nelly was wrong. I just got that from Nelly saying, "Hey, like you said, I put y'all in position. Mm-hmm. It's up to you to do what you want to do. You ain't want to do it."
Yeah.
So I feel that boy. Man, 6ix9ine and Meek Mill.
Man.
6ix9ine need clout. I don't know if it was a little single deal what he needed it to do. Then he had the little episode of Falling Out because he was on the Fat Burners.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah, that nigga passed out because he was on Fat Burners.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been hearing people.
I understand that.
I've been hearing people killing Meek talking about
he's a bitch.
He shouldn't have. Oh man, you gotta wait. You gotta go the other way. You shouldn't even be in places 6ix9ine can be at. And how you gonna stop 6ix9ine from popping up?
Time out.
Nigga said because of what his position is now, the things he's doing with prison reform, the people that he's rubbing elbows with, the Robert Krafts and the Jay-Z's of the world, that he shouldn't be doing regular shit. So
hold on. Okay, keep going.
But from my understanding, he was leaving a restaurant.
How it go? This is Meek's third or fourth time being put in a situation to man up, and he's done some whole shit.
What you mean? What whole shit he do?
Like, if I don't care what's going on in your life, Dub.
All right.
If I run up on you, what you gonna do to me?
You?
No, not me. I'm sorry.
Oh, we gonna talk about it.
Yeah. if somebody you don't, if the person we was talking about earlier,
all right,
you already said beforehand you don't know him, but beforehand you know his history and you know what he's doing, and you don't feel what he's doing.
Man, I don't fuck with him.
And then he run up on you.
He run up on me in the parking lot.
What's the first thing you gonna do?
Man, hold up, player. Man, we ain't doing that today.
No. So you saying you gonna talk to him first?
Well, nah.
He run up on you.
He like ran up on me.
Yeah. What's the first thing you gonna do?
He might get shot.
He gonna get shot?
I'm in fear of my life.
Okay.
If you're running up on me like that, what you mean?
Yeah. Oh,
he want a box.
Okay, whatever it is, but it's not. I'm not gonna put my phone out, right?
I'm definitely not pulling my phone out.
But the first thing Meek Mill did,
and I shouldn't say I'm gonna shoot somebody out on sight. If you run up on me wanting a box, we're gonna box.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but the first thing Meek Mill did was pull his phone out. That's the first thing he did.
With that cat, you got to though. With that cat, you got to have some evidence.
No, I'm saying, if what I'm saying is, but you Meek Mills,
okay, I'm Meek Mills. I ain't A-Dub. If I'm Meek Mill, I just had nice little dinner. Me and my security and my homies, we walking out.
Yeah.
And I see the 6ix9ine running up on me. I'm going to stop and I'm going to be like, hey, security, I pay way too much money for.
Yeah.
Man, get this clown out here so I can get to my car and go home. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what Wack said and what I say.
What Wax?
Wack 100.
Oh, Wack 100. What Wack 100 say?
Wack 100 say, as gangsters you say you are, and this person that you've been like, because Meek has called 6ix9ine out before.
I know.
You call him out all this stuff, and he gets within arm reach of you, and the first thing you do is pull out your phone, man. That's a win for him. That's a win for what's called it.
But see, with that dude, with Tekashi,
yeah.
Put your hands on him.
Put your hands on him. Why not? Why not?
He just got half of a Treyway locked up.
Put your hands on him.
You know that man worked for the feds.
Put your hands on him.
Nah, you gotta just
Put your hands on him.
Nah, you can't even engage.
Put your hands on him.
Meek Mill can't engage with 6ix9ine.
Put your hands on him.
Nah, Meek Mill cannot engage.
Put your hands on him.
You can't.
Why not? What's worse gonna happen?
That dude gonna sue you.
So what? You got lawyers too.
That dude gonna sue you. Is he still on papers or not?
You think Meek Mill money is shorter than 6ix9ine?
Nah, but Meek Mill don't work for the Fed like 6ix9ine.
It don't matter. Put your hands on him and let the court of public opinion influence.
If Meek Mill would have stomped homie out,
but he ain't even like you ain't even.
We had been talking about how the things that he's involved with, the changes he's trying to make, you got to be above that. You can't do that.
He ain't made no changes. But I'm saying, but Meek Mill ain't made no changes.
I thought Meek Mill was one of these soldiers for
Have you heard the Meek Mill song lately?
Oh, I know. I've heard Meek Mill song.
Meek Mill just
the complete opposite of what he's
that's what
talking
I'm saying.
about.
So like and what gives me this confidence to say what I'm saying is that, bro, you literally are still on the same shit you were talking about the whole time, before and after. You ain't changed nothing.
No, his lyrics haven't changed.
You haven't changed at all.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to do criminal justice reform, do some of the other things he's doing with like the Robert Krafts, with Jay-Z's and all of that, does that mean his music has to change? Meek Mill makes party music.
No. Meek Mill doesn't make party music. Meek Mill makes music that he caters to a certain genre or a certain element, and then turns around and be like, why are you attacking me for talking about the shit that is fucked up? Like, nah, Meek Mill, man, fuck Meek Mill.
Meek Mill has never been Nas. He's not on dropping 444 level right now.
But I'm saying, but Meek Mill tell you how much of a battle rapper he is and how a gangster he is, and let the dude from Degrassi point out all your flaws and point out all your shortcomings, and you ain't had nothing for him.
I mean, Drake is superior. Drake is a superior rapper to Meek Mill.
Drake is a superior rapper, but with Drake didn't outbar him. Drake outreeled him. Drake said, "Oh man, is it your world tour or is it your girl tour?"
Man, they said that Drake attacked Meek when he was at a low point trying to deal with his cases. Yeah. I'm just telling you what people said, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My personal opinion about Meek Mill, I really don't fuck with him. I like the one song that he had. It was like the beginning of his album, and that song go hard. Dreams and Nightmares. Yeah. Nigga, that whole go hard. I don't really fuck with Meek like that.
So what new artists are you fucking with, man?
Like new artists?
This artist that came out last year. Or
I don't know if I'm fucking with any new artists. I am loving the resurgence of one Jim Jones. I like the last couple of projects he did. Have you heard the project he just put out with Harry Fraud?
Yeah, I heard it. It's okay. It's good. It's not. It's good.
I like Jim Jones, I think from when Dipset came out until now, Jimmy has came a long way when it comes to rapping. No, Jimmy has come a long balling Jimmy.
I got look. We got to wrap this up in like 5-10 minutes.
That's fine, but I'm telling you, balling Jimmy. So Jimmy will tell you from when he just Jim Jones.
Y'all
will
just
let
caught
you
up,
know.
man.
No,
y'all just caught up, man. Vamp Life,
Jim
all
Jones,
that shit, man.
Vamp Life was nice, but I'm saying
that's before balling. Vamp Life was before. No, you right.
No, it was not.
No, it wasn't.
I fucks with Jim Jones. Yeah. I got Vamp Life in my phone. It was after balling.
Yeah, but it's
Vamp
still...
Life was when Jimmy kind of started learning how to really put bars together. Balling saved Dipset.
Okay, keep going.
But
balling saved Dipset
that summer.
Dipset
was on a decline, and that balling track, bro. That balling track was fire.
It was fire. It was, but. Jimmy
never been a bar nigga.
To this day. So to this day.
Let's admit that.
To this day, if you line up all Jimmy records, all Hell Rail, all Jewels.
Don't tell me nothing about Hell Rail.
All Hell Rail go hard.
Jimmy,
Hell Rail's a better rapper. Hell Rail's a better rapper than Jim.
Jimmy, Cam.
Hell Rail is a better rapper than Jim.
Jim never was the bar rapper nigga. Jim was more like the muscle and the swag.
But Jim got bars.
Jim also knows how to put together songs.
Okay, who
Jim might be one of the most underrated A&Rs in hip hop.
Who's the better rapper, Jim Jones or Fat Joe?
Fat Joe, what you talking about?
Okay, who's the better rapper, Fat Joe or Jewels?
Fat Joe.
Who's the better rapper, Fat Joe or Cam?
Different styles.
What you mean styles? Who's a better rapper, man?
I'm gonna say Cam, but I like Cam.
You think Cam better than Fat Joe?
But I like Cam.
You think I like Cam too?
Unlike you, I'm able to say when I have a bias. Like I'm able to say I'm able to say that Dame Lillard is better than Harden, but I might have a bias for Harden.
Dame Lillard's not better than Harden, man.
Okay, like I said, Cam, I like Cam better than Fat Joe.
How is Dame Lillard better than Harden?
I like Cam better than Fat Joe.
How many times has Dame Lillard at the point guard led the league in assists?
I like
I'm asking you a question.
Cameron.
How many
Giles,
times has Dame Lillard, the point guard, which he is a point guard?
He is.
How many times has he led the league in assists?
I feel like Dame Lillard is a way better version of Steve Francis.
I just asked you a question. How many times has Dame Lillard?
How many times has James Harden done it?
Twice.
Oh, okay.
And he's led the league in assists twice, and he led the league in scoring 3 times.
We're not talking about James Harden, bro. We're talking about.
I'm just saying. I've done everything you can do. Anything you can do at this guard spot, I've done it. Anything you can do.
And no one has the sauce that Jimmy drips on tracks, bro.
What?
Yeah, I fuck with Jim Jones. Have you heard the Jimmy Harry fraud?
I've heard. Yeah, man.
It just came out Friday.
It's more fraud than Jimmy, man.
What?
It's more Harry fraud with the beats than it is Jimmy.
Man, have you heard the track with Jimmy and Conway the Machine, bro?
Yeah.
I've heard people say that Conway is really Ghostface. I've heard people say that Conway kind of Jack Ghostface.
Check this out. Conway is not better than Action Bronson.
Man, fuck Action Bronson. You smoking drugs.
Conway is not better than Action Bronson.
Conway is 100%.
Conway is not better than Action Bronson. I'm late. I gotta go. Check this out. I'm gonna say this one. My shit died.
Conway definitely different artist. I give you that. Action got better wordplay. Action can spit. You know what I'm saying? And it may sound like I'm hating. I'm a nigga, man. So I'm always ride for the nigga, for the black man.
The black man.
Action Bronson got some bars. I can't
Bronson
take that away
bars,
from Action Bronson.
Action Bronson and Ghostface are.
Action Bronson is not a better rapper than Ghostface.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that if you're talking about comparison, them the two fighting for that spot.
Ain't no spot to fight for. It's Ghostface.
It's Ghostface spot.
Yeah.
And Action Bronson is like, shit, man. I think
Action Bronson is nowhere close to Ghostface, but he sounds like Ghostface. He stole Ghostface style.
Action Bronson is from the Bronx, man.
Action Bronson don't rap better than Redman.
Redman is like way up there though. He way up there.
And I always say that Eminem bit Redman style, so Eminem can't rap better than Redman.
I say bit. I say he they ain't the same. So it's what time it is.
I know you gotta go. I had a question for you though.
Go ahead.
No, let me see. No, you go first.
No, you go first because my question is. I have a question.
So, man, this is gonna sound like some hate.
It must be hate.
Can Nori really rap?
Ooh.
Because I fucks with Nori, man. I like Nori's songs. I hear the Nor'easters he used to put out. I have the last couple of Nori albums he put out. I like Noriega. I like Nori. I like N-O-R-E. But can he really rap?
Compared to what, though?
I'm just saying, like...
Compared to Nori or compared to other motherfuckers?
I feel like Nori is New York's Paul Wall.
You know what? The next podcast we do, we're going to explore Houston rap and who is the greatest rapper in Houston of all time and what's the greatest clique. Because last night, I was listening to Swisher House. Blasphemous, I know. 50-50 Twin.
Okay.
Archie Lee,
I ain't heard that name in a minute.
Slim Thug.
All right.
Chameleonaire.
Slim Thug might be the best rapper out of Swisher House.
No. Easily the best rapper out of Swisher House in that was Magno. Easily. No doubts about it. Magno was the best rapper. Slim Thug had the best voice, but the best rapper, words, Magno, Chameleonaire, Paul Wall.
Who's the most successful out of Swisher House?
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Nah, that's Slim, but okay.
Mike Jones. Nigga, name a song that Slim Thug did that was bigger than Mike Jones' song.
That whole album.
Name a song that Mike Jones did that was bigger than that Slim Thug had a song that was bigger than that. Do you think that Still Tippin' wasn't it bigger than anything Slim Thug ever did?
Still Tippin' was Slim.
That was Mike Jones.
What's Slim on the song?
He was on the song, but that was Mike Jones' song.
Mike who?
Mike Jones.
Tipping on fofos,
wrapped in Momo. Yeah, that's Mike Jones' song.
Look who creeping, look who crawling, still balling in the mix. Yeah, Slim made the song.
Slim Thug was on the song, but that was Mike Jones' song.
Slim made the song.
The biggest song out of Houston of all time ever, and we're going to end on this right here. The biggest Houston song of all time ever, commercially, hood-wise, is not a Screwed Up Click song, but it's Riding Dirty.
I'm not arguing with that.
That's crazy though, but it's you see me rolling.
Oh, that's something. No, fuck that.
It was on everybody's ringtone. That's the biggest song ever. Man.
That was ringtone era though, bro.
That's the biggest song ever.
Okay.
Southside is the foundation, but as far as where I go to New York, California, Georgia, they see me rolling.
I always thought it was Zero. Most City Done freestyle.
That's for us.
Oh, that's for us.
But I'm talking about
slow sliding, banging all in my trunk.
You talking about
trunk full of funk. I ain't never been a punk.
You going to New York, Hawaii, Georgia? They see me rolling.
That's because it was on a stupid ass soundtrack to a movie.
That's what I was saying. It's the biggest song ever.
I think Chameleon L somebody had a deal because he had a couple of songs. You don't think that was on some? You
don't think that Nelly got bigger songs than Country Grammar? Better songs, I mean. I know he do.
Chitty.
I done heard him.
That nigga sung about a drive-by real nice.
This nigga Nelly was a fucking gangster, man.
I know, bro.
Motherfucking you think that Rick Ross? I gotta go, man. We can keep going on and on, man. Normally we keep going. I gotta go though.
That boy said, "I'm coming down, baby. Yo, street in the Range Rover,
street sweet baby,
cock ready to let it go." Oh my God!
And then the cold part about it, he say that was the St. Louis songs. They said they ain't want to be on it.
Damn.
It was like 3 different verses. You know what I'm saying? Murphy Lee say Nelly was the lyricist. He said he was the nigga. Even the Murphy Lee, you know what I'm saying? He had lyrics, but he said Nelly was a bone type nigga who used to, but he just slowed it down. You know what I'm saying? But Mike Jones, man. I mean, no. Chameleon, Mike Jones, Slim Thug.
So next week, you said we're gonna talk about the best H-Town rapper
ever. I know my pick, but I ain't gonna tell you right now. But I know my pick. But yeah.
Well, hey, tune in next week to hear the best H-Town rapper ever. So by the time y'all hear this, it'll be Monday morning, and you can check us out on your ride to work.
It's a bunch of people that I'm gonna say this out. It's a bunch of people that I told about the podcast. You know who you are. Check us out. We got a number?
Nah, I'm after you the Instagram and all of that. So we'll have all that.
Yeah. So we got to do a photo shoot.
Hey man.
Hey, you got to do a photo. Cause I got some spots, man. I just, hey.
There's going to be some theatrics.
Yeah. I've been singing lately too. So the next episode, I'm going to sing.
We ain't doing that.
I'm going to sing.
No, we're not doing that.
Hell yeah, nigga.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
I'm somewhere to be. So I'm
gonna waste 2 minutes. Not singing, but I'm gonna waste 2 minutes to say, look, I told my niggas, man. I told my guys. I told my brothers. I said, look, man, I'm gonna start singing. Niggas got in their feelings. Nah, man, blah, 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 blah. I was like, look, man, look. Check this out. Them other niggas, them other guys who can't sing for shit, y'all following them niggas. I'm not saying I can sing. I'm just saying they can't sing either. If y'all just ride with me like they partners ride for them, we'll be all right. If y'all don't want to sing, that's cool. But I'm just saying that Drake can't sing for shit. I'm just saying Childish Gambino can't sing for shit. I'm just saying that all these other artists that can't sing for shit are singing. So let us, because y'all don't want to do it. Just let me do this thing that they doing. I understand what's happening. I see it. I got foresight. I see what's going on. nah, man, I don't want you to sing, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Every time I try to go on track and do my thing, niggas, oh, man, nah, I don't. And then 2 years later, fuck it, 2021, what you heard on the radio?
Man, you go ahead and rehash your career singing, bro.
I'm just saying that 2021, the top 12 artists on the radio, what they doing?
Childish Gambino, that's Donald Glover, right?
Yeah. You think that Young Thug can sing? You think that Andre 3000 can sing? You think that?
Whoa! You hating the GOAT, Andre 3000?
You think that?
It's time for you to go.
Say yeah. You think that the nigga can sing his ass off?
Dominique loved the song,
but can he sing though?
He can harmonize.
Can he sing?
He can harmonize.
You think he can? Have you listened to it, man?
I have.
You know what? I'm gonna leave. right now. Next time you have a chance, just listen to the song, man. Listen to this nigga voice. You be like, man, what the fuck? I'm gone. I'm out of here, man. All right, man.